Hey, welcome back, everyone. Part 8. Part 8, can you believe it? Let's get in here straight away. So, we're about midway through the season, I think. Things are going well. I mean, we're only in 7th, but obviously that's down to the other problems at the club. Not down to our tactics, which are not doing too bad, to be honest. Where's the schedule? Okay, so as you can see, we did really well here, and then I don't know what happened here. Essentially, what happened here is that we just couldn't put a ball in the net, which has been a massive problem. But we managed to turn it around here. Obviously, we're making tweaks all the time to the tactic, but this is the core tactic here, and we're tweaking player roles, going into detail on instructions for each player and their duties, and we're just trying to make sure that we don't get exposed down these channels here and here on the right and the left. And it seems to be working well. We're creating some really good sequences of play. As you can see from the schedule, we managed to score a lot of goals, and we managed to also keep plenty of clean sheets. And that's where it went wrong in here, is like we started conceding, which is some of it I think was down to injuries as well. Some of it was down to playing 3 games in a week. You can see here, look, from Saturday to Saturday we played Liverpool, RC Lens and City, which are incredibly tough games when the club's currently set up in the game to be best of the rest. That's like, you know, can you imagine that for Man United, best of the rest, which I think is what's supposed to be in real life, which is ridiculous. But that's what happens, I suppose, when you run the club into the ground and charge kids £66 to get in for a ticket, which is absolutely disgraceful. But anyway, enough of that. Yeah, so, you know, we're at Man United. Tourist attraction, as they're now known, should change the badge from football club to tourist attraction. It's gone from Manchester United Football Club to Manchester United. I expect they should change that to Manchester United Tourist Attraction, or even just Manchester Tourist Attraction, because they don't want local fans in there anymore, and they just want tourists coming in spending money in the shop. And when they build a new stadium, they want people coming in and spending money on all the other things that they own in and around the area, which is well, you know, I don't want to swear, but fuck them, to be honest. Kind of had enough. Like most United fans have had enough, unless the ones who are tourists and want to fly in. Well, good luck to them. We'll go and support some other teams, shall we? Anyway, less of the moaning. We'll get on with it. Let's get back to our tactic. In fact, when's our next game? We've got a massive game in 3 days, and we have to beat Rangers. We have to beat Rangers, and it's at home, luckily. So we need to get a result here and hope that RC Lens get beat against Benfica. So have a look at that. As you can see here, look. So in that last game, we got beat. If we would have won it, we would have been on 9 points. But we didn't. We lost that game, which has allowed this to happen. So we've gone from second to the bottom of the table, but we've got to play Rangers and Benfica play RC Lens. So, you know, I've got a feeling Benfica, hopefully they put out a full strength side, they get a result against Lens. If not, we'll get a result against Rangers. If we can get back to scoring some goals, we'll go top of that table, which would be nice. Yeah, they're all on rest at the moment. We've got 2 days before this game. So we just played Bournemouth. I think it was a draw in the end against Bournemouth, wasn't it? Let me have a look at that schedule again. So, the Bournemouth game. Yeah, so we had like Thursday and Friday off. So again, this is the same thing. It's like literally from Wednesday to Tuesday, so not even a full week, we've got 3 games. It's not even a full week. In 6 days, we've got 3 games. There's an amazing amount of football to play. We've got such a thin squad. We've also got injuries. Let me have a look. We have injuries too. Look at the injury list. That's not the injury list. They're the people that are tired. Here's the injury list. So Rashford's out. We did lose Bruno at one point. He got a red card. So we sorted that out in the tactics. No longer diving into tackles. We're just going to stand off teams, keep possession, try and play one-touch football, very decent high pace, and just try and break teams down like that. We're also trying to underlap them and break down the middle. When they're attacking us, we're trying to force them into our back 3 rather than letting them get down the wing. So we're trying to restrict crosses. You know, and it is working. It's just we struggle with where we've been struggling is not having enough players of quality. I mean, look, you can see here, look, our striker's not even a 3-star Premier League striker. well, you could say it's quite accurate in real life, really, for the United's team. A lot can change. Hopefully, it will change with Amarin. But anyway, look, you can see, look, we've got Anthony, Garnacho, and Tell. I don't think really. I think he's a bit better in real life than that Garnacho. I think it's a bit unfair, them ratings. Martinez looks like he needs a rest, so we might have to. I think we might have to play Maguire in there, which I think Maguire's going to be that good as a stopper, but might have to. That's just might have to what we have to do. Anyway, look, let's get back into it. Let's get into it. And Diallo is back, so he can come with us. Cobby, obviously, we want to take with us. Shola maybe over. There we go. Put Shola in here. We've got Ardagula. Struggling to get anything out of Ardagula, which is, I don't think it's down to him. It's just down to us finding somewhere consistent. He's kind of started in here as a shadow striker, then he got moved outside, then he got moved back inside. It's not been able to do it for us, but I'm sure his game will come together at some point. Okay. Oh, the only thing we did do off stream, the one thing we did do is we did a little bit of scouting. So we've been looking. We're looking for a striker. We're looking for someone that can score goals. That's a massive problem at the moment. So we just can't put the ball in the net. So, we're creating opportunities. I think in one game we had 18 shots on target and not one of them went in, which is just insane. So here, look, obviously there's some big names in here. He's only in here because we used him as the basis for finding similar players. And then once we've done that, what we actually did is we looked at the attributes. So if you come in here and look at the attributes for an advanced forward, look, the player's best position and role. So here, green ones are key attributes and the blue ones are preferable. Okay, so for an advanced forward, it's amazing actually. If I find a player, there's only one difference between the attributes required to be an advanced forward and an inside forward, and I think that's vision is the only different one. That's the only difference. I'll show you what I mean. So if we go to someone, so we go back to scouting players in range, go back to here. Has it just it's completely changed my so what it's done is actually put it on Haaland. Yeah, look, it's changed it to Haaland. Okay, so let me reset this. Reset that back to where is it? Here we go. So this one just finds key features, which is what that had done then. And then this one we'll find an advanced forward. So what we've done is we set the key attributes to 15 and then the secondary attributes to 10. And when we do that, it gives us this. And it's obviously we want to be down here because we want to sign players under 23. And obviously there's a certain amount of money that's involved here. As you can see, Bellingham obviously is not an advanced forward, but he has them attributes. So here we've got the key attributes and here we've got the secondary attributes. We've got in here their return on goals, so this season, and then we've got their all-time appearances and goals. We've also got their assists and dribbles, amount of times they win player of the match and their average rating. And then there's some more extra stats in here as well that might be helpful. But for now, what we're interested in is we want to see as much green in here as we can, but we also want to find players that are further. So like these players here where they're 220, 203 million, 140, 66. We want to be, we've got no money, so we want to be down here. Erling Haaland obviously should be at the top of that list, shouldn't he? He's not for sale at any price really. But we're going to try, we're scouting these, I mean we're scouting a lot of these, but what we can afford right now, hopefully in January, if any of our players go, is we can probably grab one of these. But as you can see, there's a reason he's 200 million. Reason he's at 140 million, and it's these big green attributes up here. So what we're trying to do is like, is there anyone in this section here? Is anyone in here that has the potential to be up here? And if so, can we sign them? Like this kid might have potential. You can see he's definitely under them, but anything over 15 has got huge potential. So we'll see what happens with the scouting. Now we would pick up Hendrick, who's a fantastic player. The problem with Hendrick is he already has a transfer organised with Real Madrid, like you see in here. So he's going to Real Madrid. They're paying 62 million for him. So it looks like the options we've got is like, this kid looks like he might be pretty good. So this season he's got 3 and 11, which is not a massive return. But if we're creating a lot of chances, then we should be able to get more out of him. If we go purely on goal return, obviously look at Haaland and Hendrick, they're so good. But this guy looks pretty good. Oh, too expensive from Real Madrid here. Or maybe this guy. He's got 12 and 20. 11 and 16 is also good. That's Vinicius, he's going to be expensive. But Van Bommel, actually, he looks good. In 6 games, he's got 10 goals and an assist. He's got 25 and 39 appearances. 50-50 on his shot. This is maybe not amazing, but this is really good. This is really, really good. He's got more than a goal per game. So we're scouting him. This is what I said before about the inside forward. The attributes for an inside forward and a striker, they're pretty much the same. If we go in here, we see it on our own because he needs scouting, so we can't see it there. But if we go into Garnacho, we come up here. Okay, so this is the key attributes. We're looking here, look, key attributes and preferable. The key attributes are the green, and the blue is the preferable ones. And look, there's literally very little difference between the two. So up here you need a bit more anticipation and decisions. I'd say all players need good decision making, to be honest. But as you can see, there's very little difference between these two players. So what we're actually finding when we do that search for advanced forwards is we're actually finding inside forwards as well as strikers. Like I think Van Bommel, yeah, look, he's a left-sided attacker, you see. But we do need cover. Look at our squad plan, and look, we've literally got Rashford that can play out there, and that's it. So we're scouting this guy. Obviously Muzala would be amazing, but there's no way the club's going to give us that much money. It's just not going to happen. But if it does happen, he's in there, isn't he? It's good to know what's available. And then obviously we've got Keenan from Juve. He's a good price and he's got fantastic attributes. Some really good Turkish players, and I think having Keenan and maybe Arda Güler as well together would be fantastic. Arda Güler out on the right, Keenan in the middle. Obviously we've got Mason Mount in there as well. In here, down Neres, probably have to change the way we play in midfield, but he'd be fantastic. Again, he's not that expensive. Well, he kind of, that's how much you'd expect to pay for someone like that. It could very easily be worth a lot more money. This is someone that Flo recommended yesterday. He's 17. He's doing really well. All the clubs come in for him apparently at some point. So it'd be good to see how he develops. And you know, for less than 10 million, I think it'd be a great buy, especially to help support the under 18s. And obviously we've got Cobby in here as well. We always get more from Cobby as we introduce him at the team this season. We've got Amrabat. He can do a job to cover for Casemiro, but I think really long term we want, you look at the potential for Cobby, we want Cobby in there. And then we've got McTominay. We kept him, the club was selling him when we came in, but we'd play him. He can play anywhere in here and up here, to be honest. He can even play down here. He can play anywhere down in the middle of the pitch. As you see, attacking midfield left is a problem. This is essentially, these are all problems. We were having Fernandes in here, but yesterday we decided to take a little look at Fernandes as a shadow striker, just to help support the goals up front, because we're not scoring enough goals. So getting him up front and getting him taking some long shots is going to be vital in this game, isn't it? Can we do that? Can we add some long shots in it? Yeah, shoot more often. Kind of give him the freedom to shoot from distance. But anyway, waffling on. Let's get into the game. Everyone's on rest for a couple of days, and then we'll take on Rangers. I can imagine. So the other thing we did is we So these, if we go into here, we set up our transfer targets. So we've got two groups. We've got an urgent group and a not so urgent group. So all these cheap ones, we've added to the urgent one. So you can see we've failed on all of these, but literally if you look at the club, we haven't got a penny to spend. Now here's the other thing, Varane is a fantastic player, but he is going at the end of his days, so we're looking at this kid, and he can play, like we play our centre backs wide, so he's definitely great at covering down here. He's very similar, to be honest. His jumping reach needs to improve a little bit, and his heading needs to improve a little bit. I mean, they're good ratings, they're really good ratings, but I think they could improve. You can get 1 or 2 extra on there, it takes into that little sweet green spot, doesn't it? Yeah, so this is, I don't know why this is, like the grouping on the UI doesn't do it very well, but essentially we do have 2 groups here. I don't know why it's not. It just seems to put everyone, I did put them in different groups, but it seems to put them all, oh okay. So it put them in, I don't know, it's a bit confusing that UI, isn't it? Anyway, we'll get into this game. But as you can see, they've got huge potential, these players. Still not freestyle. We really need some freestyle players. I think that's the reason we're not scoring a goal. If you've got like a 3 or 4 star striker in your team, they're going to score goals. Yeah, look, none of these players we can afford them. I've spoken to their agents and they're all interested in squad players as well. But if we look at our transfer budget, we've got no money, and we haven't spent any money either. We've literally spent nothing. Like all of this was done by the club before we arrived. We've got no money, and I think there's a whole bunch of clauses as well in it. There's a whole like the long tail. Look at me, the long tail of United's transfers. Just if you're a business owner, it's fucking embarrassing. Like paying for players that are not even at the club anymore, that haven't been at the club for a long time, and we're still paying for them. So while we're paying for them, we can't compete for wages on players that we need today. Honestly, one day someone's going to write a book about a masterclass of purchasing an asset, and they did amazing at purchasing an asset because it was massively undervalued. But I tell you what, they fucking run it into the ground. They bled it dry, haven't they? And these new owners, they're even worse. They're even worse. I don't know what I'd like. Honestly, they ain't like if the Glazers done half the things they'd done, they'd be rioting in the streets. Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't think we're gonna get him either. Not now. We've got to get to January and see what happens. If any massive offers come in for a player that we don't want to lose, and we've got no choice to take it, then we've got money to fund all them transfers, and they should be able to get them for reasonable prices as well. I think we offered 6.5 million for him. Yeah, see, that's the kind of striker you want. That's who you want at Old Trafford. Fortunately, we don't have anywhere near that budget. I mean, we've got this kid. So he's going to get there, isn't he? But he's young. Right, so that's it. We've got to go out and beat. We literally have to go out and beat these. There is no messing about. We will go out and attack them. Yeah, good match for his standard tackling. Yeah, he normally likes to kill people, doesn't he, when he goes flying in? Okay, let's go. We owe Rangers. We absolutely do. I definitely want. I want more from these. I might have to put this back on full match. Right, I want an early goal essentially, and I want to see some quality football. There we go. That's the underlap. Just we prefer it executed a little bit better than that. I mean, we're going to need 3 or 4-0 win it. Pass it straight away. Have a look at this while we're here. Look, so we need to beat them. Can we do get rid of this shot map? Can we get latest scores? Where's Lens? There we go. So Benfica Lens is down here, 0-0 at the moment. But yeah, shouldn't be in this position anyway. It's difficult. We're not got the greatest squad. I'd like to say that the game doesn't treat the club players fairly, but I don't think the players in real life have done anything to justify a better rating than they've got. I think Bruno's barely rated. I think Garnacho's a bit unfair on Garnacho. I think it's also a bit unfair on Kobe as well. I think they're both better than what they perceive to be in the game, and maybe they'll get better. Hopefully they'll get better. Have a little look. There's Mason Mount. There's Bruno. Let's get this off here for a minute. You know, one thing I might do, I don't want to change too many things too early, but what I might do is just let them, it's going to let them decide what they want to do, and they might mix it up there. Let's see what happens. See, previously we were looking at underlap into here. We've taken it off, and then we'll see if they overlap and underlap. They'll maybe do whatever's right for the situation. We'll soon find out. Looks like that change has taken effect already, so that's good. Oh, that's a good shot by Garnacho. Threatening, ain't we? 8 minutes in, it looks like we're not doing too bad so far. Two shots on target, which is good. Oh, great play by Anthony to beat his man. This is the struggle we had earlier in the season when we went through that run of like 4 or 5 games. Garnacho and Anthony just couldn't beat him, man. Literally couldn't get past them. Every time they ran out of man, they'd either get the ball took off them, their touch would let them down, or they'd get tackled, or they'd run off the pitch, which I think was probably the worst. That wasn't great, was it? Go on, Anthony. Go on, Ericsson, shoot. Oh, it's in. It's a question, he might be offside. I think he's offside, but the flag stayed down. But the ref seems to be talking to the VAR. Oh, phew. Let's have a look. Ericsson with a shot. Hits Tell. You know, the reason he wasn't offside is because it hits Tell, hits the post and comes back out to him. So he's the last person that touched it. So he's not offside. Well, there's the first one. Let's see what it does to the table. So this guy here, Anthony, is supposed to be marking him. Now, it all depends if I've turned it on yet, because sometimes I don't turn it on straight away. Well, we've been tweaking tactics. I can't remember if it's on, but what we do is Anthony mark a specific player. No, he should be marking. So when they have the ball, he should be marking their left-sided attacker, shouldn't he? Okay. So mark him. And then same with Garnacho. We'll stick this on and make it permanent after the game, but he should be attacking the right-sided attacking midfielder, and he should be doing the left-sided. Have I done that right? Yeah, there we go. So the opposite side to what they're on. So what you'll find now is like where Garnacho, well, we've got the ball, so Garnacho's trying to find space, but when we don't have the ball, he'll be this side. Obviously these centre-backs are playing wide anyway, and we're narrowing the pitch, so should be able to contain their attacks. Look at the table. Yeah, look, it's put us back up here. And where's Benfica? Benfica is still 0-0, so we've got to hope that Benfica get a result. If we have a better goal difference in RC Lens, so long as we outscore. Oh, never seen that before. Over a kick by Tell. That was brilliant. Where is he? That was literally the same spot as Rooney. Went for the spectacular, didn't he? Look, let's have a look at this. Up, son. That was amazing. Has he got that on his... I'll have to let it play out now. What? Has he got that? He must have that as a trait. I've never seen that before. Oh, well done by Mount. Oh, this is much better. I think that freedom of not telling them to specifically overlap or underlap, just giving them that little bit of freedom to choose what they do. I mean, I know it's early days since we turned it off, but it does seem already a massive improvement. Considering they've only had 2 days rest between that last game, they're actually playing some really good football. I mean, they were playing good football before, but they weren't getting a goal. We've done it so far. Well, we've done it now, haven't we? We've got the first goal anyway. It's a bad ball there. Oh yeah, lovely. That's so much better. Oh, go on, have a shot. Should have had the first time shot there, shouldn't he? See? Oh, Ericsson with the header. What an improvement on the previous game. This is fantastic. This is really good. Tell's having a game of his life so far. Scored a goal and he's had an overhead kick, which was going in the top corner until it was saved. Oh, lovely. What is that other try? It was really nice, that try. This one. Let me just see what else they got in here. What's that? These all... Let's try this guy's music. I like it. It's good. I'll just be wary of them trying to beat us at the back. But so far, where is what we've got in here? 80% possession, 87 passes complete, 80% pass completion, 7 shots, 5 on target, 1.18 xg. I mean that's not the biggest argument for turning off look for the underlap. I don't know what is. Ericsson doing well to get back there. Oh, come on, man. Joe's just starting to calm down. We're alright. It's the first time I've seen Casemiro jump for a header and not win it. I just can't remember seeing him that happen before. Oh, Mount. Just stood there like a statue waiting for the ball to come at him, didn't he? That's what we got actually. He's having a good game. Oh, son. Oh, unlucky. What's up with him? He's nervous. I've never seen Nick. You know what? Right? I've never seen Garnacho nervous in my life. Ever. Not once, ever. That kid's amazing. He's probably the only world class player they've got at Old Trafford. See, look, see that guy there? Anthony's supposed to be marking him. What's his name? Ridovan. Right, so Anthony is supposed to be marking Ridovan. And I'm sure he's supposed to be marking him tightly. Look, mark tighter, mark a specific position. If we go in here, where's Ridovan? This guy. So he's supposed to be marking him. That's why he's not picking him up, because he's aware. Well, okay, look, this is exactly what's happening there. So it's a good spot. So we're telling him to mark a specific player, and what we should be doing, which is this guy, is actually they're not playing with one of them. They're playing with this guy. So that will sort that out. It's the same with Garnacho. Garnacho should be marking Tavernier. So he's right wing back. Okay, a very good spot. Let's do that. So now, what you'll see is you should see Anthony pick up this guy. Not now, but you should see him pick him up. It allows him to help cover the right hand side, but not get pulled into him if these guys are trying to get through here. If we do start having a bit of trouble, there you go. Well, in Varane. We'll just see what runs they make through the middle, and we could probably get Varane to stick a bit closer to one of them if we need to, depending on what job, how good a job that Anthony does out there on the right side when he needs to mark. Is that Sterling? Is in Sterling? It must be, mustn't it? Good defensive header by Mark. Bruno trying to take on the whole world. Pass the ball, man. Pass the ball. He literally ran the entire length of the pitch. Oh, come on. 2-footed challenge there by Shaw. It's a corner. There you go. Yeah, we need to get a few more of these opportunities in the back of the net, don't we? We've had five shots on target now. We need another one in the net. Hopefully before half time. That is that's the this is currently game 3 in 6 days, and that's what happens. What happens in this game anyway is the passes start to go astray. Oh, look at Luke Shaw, fantastic. Off you go, son. That's how you do, Bruno. In the corner. Gives an opportunity to quickly look at the table again. Where is Benfica? Benfica's still 0-0 against Lens. We need Benfica to win. Inter, 16 out of they got 16 points. Barcelona, second on 8th. So we're doing a little bit better than Barcelona. So if anyone wants to say anything about us, we're doing better than Barcelona at the moment. We have an arguably much weaker squad. Much weaker. But we'll sort it out over time. Oh, unlucky, Anthony. Real Madrid are in second as well. I mean, they've got a tough group. Shakhtar are no pushovers, although they've not got a single point. We should look at some of these other teams in the Champions League, you know, and see if there's any young players to pick up. Because sometimes the scouts just don't find them. You just don't find them. Did well to tackle him, but I was going to say, he's not picking him up, is he? He's not staying goal side of him. It might be because he's on attack and not support. So let's just keep an eye on him. If he's told to play too far out of the pitch to come and defend and be goal side of him because he's on attacking duty, not support, that might be. Well, I've got a feeling that might be why it's happening. Go on. Oh, tell unlucky, son. Let's keep an eye and see if that's what is happening. So what he should be doing, so that's Garnacho there, that is Anthony. this is their wing backs. Right, so when they have the ball, which they have the ball, he's supposed to be here, and he's supposed to be here. Okay, so let's just stay. If it stays like that, what we'll do is we'll change up the support and then see if instead of being in front of them, they go behind them. When they're marking a inside forward, they will be goal side of them. But for these wing backs, because they're further down, deeper in their own half, it looks like they're gonna not be goal side of them. That's the idea anyway. Let's have a look and see if that confirms it. Oh, let's start there, didn't he? Is that Danilo who's played for Forest? Oh, see, great covering by Anthony. Oh, good covering again. Great ball. That's what we want to do, just like one touch football straight to feet. Oh, well done by Varane. Fantastic. Honestly, that's tired legs. Absolutely tired legs. Great header by Casemiro. That's what I was saying earlier. It's like, he doesn't normally miss his headers. He normally wins them all. It's just if he can get to that second ball. Oh. Imagine if you can get like a... So we've got Martinez playing as a stopper. It's a fantastic play. Imagine if you got Martinez with an extra foot. You get 6'4" Martinez. I think you'd end up with Yap Stam, wouldn't you? Oh. Again, straight passes. Pass completion is 83%. It's normally when the players are fit. And if they're playing 2 games a week, pass completion is normally around 90%. And there's definitely a huge drop there because of tired legs. It's, you know, if you've got a deeper squad, you can bring other players in. You don't get that, but we've got such a shallow squad at Old Trafford. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! You could see it, couldn't you, as it sat up in the air. He's just going to fucking wrap his foot around it. I think that should secure us our place in the knockout stages, shouldn't it? What a fantastic goal that is. Look at that. Amaze balls. Come on. Oh, off the bar. Bit of confidence is flowing now, isn't it? We might, well, we'll give him a little bit extra time. Look at Casemiro, he's still angry. Is he still angry? I mean, Casemiro and Bruno. Aggressive. I think that's a good thing, isn't it? I just think it shouldn't be red. They're playing aggressively, it's like they want to win it. They should not be in red. There we go, gone back to purple now, which means they're calm. That ball, that goal by Casemiro was amazing. Yeah, it's the goal side now. They are goal side. What's nice is that what they're doing, like you've seen it from Anthony there, he was very close to him, marking him, and as soon as we won the ball back, he left him and found space to receive the ball. Head it, good boy. Oh, what a pass. It's got to be a goal. 3-0. 3-0. 3 before half time. That's exactly what we needed. Absolutely. Really needed that. Considering this is the third goal, third game in 6 days. You've done us proud there, boys. Done us proud. Yeah, look, that's got to secure us out. It doesn't matter what happens to Lens. We've got a far superior goal difference. Benfica are 0-0 against them. I don't know if Benfica must be putting out a weakened side. But yeah, I tell you what, I'm much more confident now. There's our tactic. Essentially what we've done is like we've removed the underlaps and we're just giving them, playing out from the back but then giving them the freedom to choose what they want to do when they're up front, and it seems to be much better for them. You just got to be careful that when you're playing a team like this, when you're playing a 5 at the back, is that you switch. You got to make sure you switch your wide players who they're marking. So I have them marking positions, and I normally have them marking their attacking wide players. But obviously, if they don't have them, they're not marking anyone. So you have to make sure you switch it to the wing backs. But yeah, it's very well disciplined performances. Playing some fantastic football as well. Oh, go on, he's in. That's a corner. There's Bruno. Bruno's having a time of his life as a shadow striker. I think we found our shadow striker. We had him here all along. Just had Bruno in there. And then we've got Mason Mount that can sit in midfield. He can be a playmaker, can't he? That's the other thing. Do we have a playmaker? Yeah, we're playing without a playmaker today. We've got these two central midfield attacking players to drive through the middle, and then we've got Fernandez basically pressurising, and he's got a bit more freedom, hasn't he, than just being up here. But I tell you what, that's fantastic performance. Absolutely fantastic. Let's get in the dressing room. Let's do that. Absolutely fantastic. Let's let them go out there. I'm surprised they're not more tired than they are. Like considering the schedule and the games we played, the teams we played, surprised they've got all that energy for the second half. Oh, need more coffee, I think. We've got to take, hopefully we take this form in the Premier League. We've got to, haven't we? We're doing what the club asked. We're supposed to be best of the rest, which ridiculous, but that's what we're supposed to be. I suppose given the players we've got in this game, that's where we're going to be. But I think if we can get performances like this in the Premier League with that little tactical adjustment, I think we're going to we should fly into the top 4. We're not that far off, to be honest. What a ball. I think the biggest shame of all of it is how long Rashford's out. He picked up a 6-month injury, which is not great for us. We really miss him. So, you know what, it'd be interesting to see what Ardagula can do out here in a side that's winning 3-0 and playing well. Oh, that's another pass off the pitch. I think that should be our first change. Let's get Anthony off. Get Ardagula on here. I don't want to make too many changes because there's going to be some tired legs at some point. Right, let's see what Ardagula can do out there. In his first game for us, he scored on his debut, didn't he? I think it was his debut or his second game. But he scored from the outside right position. We'd originally bought him to be a shadow striker, but he came on outside right and put inside and scored a great goal. There we go, he's coming on now. Where is he? He's here, isn't he? Let's keep him highlighted. Yeah, look, he's doing a good job. Good marking job. Is that so here, yeah, look at Garnacho. When they've got a ball, look at this. So look, so this is our 3 at the back, and we've not got wing back. So instead, we've got inside forwards. And if you look, by telling you inside forwards to mark tightly, when they have the ball, they should effectively play as your wing backs. And as soon as we get the ball back, they'll play as inside forwards again. And you can see what we see in that sequence of play earlier is that's exactly what Ardagula did. Not Ardagula, when Anthony was on. He was literally marking him quite tightly. As soon as we won the ball back, that was outside the box, he left him, picked up the ball and made a run into this space here. So this is exactly what we're trying to do with this tactic. It's like we don't have the wing backs. Instead, we've got inside forwards because at United, believe it or not, we've got Luke Shaw that could play as a wing back, and we've got maybe Delo could play a wing back on the right. And but if you play your wing back, what happens if you play them wing backs at Old Trafford? You've got 3 at the back, then you've got your wing backs. Well, there's 5 players. They then have inside forwards. There's 7. It leaves very little for anywhere else. So instead, we want inside forwards that can basically, in defence, be wing backs. And that's what this is doing. It's making sure that these are wing backs when we're defending. And you just got to make sure that the only caveat or danger there is that if in transition they miss out. But then we've also got our central defenders playing wide, so that should counteract that. But anyway, look, well, let's keep an eye on them and see what happens. So they've just pushed up, like, see there, they both pushed up, didn't they? But we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what happens because these are both on attack right now. So if they lose their man and it becomes a problem, we'll stick them on support and see if the time difference between them leaving their men to attack, get into attacking spaces, changes. So look, he's left him there, but he should come back now. There we go. He's come back and won the ball off him. Garnacho is staying close to him. Now he's goal side. Ardagula's goal side of him. There you go. And Varane, because he's told to come out wide, he came up and cleared that ball up. Oh no, Mason Mount's down. Great header by Varane. So I'm just looking to see what other music we've got in here. So we've got music by Audio, which is AUDIIO, which is all licensed for monetization on YouTube, which is really good. It's not expensive either. I wouldn't say it's expensive for the quality of music. The quality of music is fantastic. You just got to make sure that you have the little icon next to them so that it allows you to monetize on YouTube, so you don't get any copyright strikes. I'm just trying to look for. Just looking through this playlist. It looks like it should be all right. Yeah, it should be good. Got a great play by Adagula again. Where is this? He's not got a rating yet. But yeah, look, Garnacho over here picking him up. So that's our the ball winning midfielder here. That's it, great tackle. Bruno's loving it out there, isn't he? Shadow striker. I expect that's him there, isn't it? So Varane is amazing. We've got a centre back we're looking at to come in. He will probably want Varane's place, to be honest, but he's only 23. Varane is getting on a bit, so if he can play as well as Varane, you get a good 10 years out of him. Oh, it was great idea. See if Len's getting beat by Benfica yet. No, it's still 0-0. Means if RC Lens get a result against Benfica, I'll have 9 points, but we've got a superior goal difference. I think we were on -1, so we should be on 2 now, and they were on -4, so... Okay, let's get this new playlist and see what it's like. Oh, they're much higher than us. They mustn't have arrested their players. This is the other thing, you've got to remember the other teams have also got fixture congestion. Shoot! Thought he was going to have a shot then. He's offside. Play it back to him. Happens quite a lot. You know, when they do a short corner and they pass it back to the guy that's just took it, well, he's going to be offside, isn't he? Bit of a rookie mistake. Look, in it here and then down to here. Yeah, zoomed in a bit. Oh, Bruno. You can be forgiven, mate. You're having a good game today. Oh, fantastic save. Done us proud there, didn't he? Right, I'm just going to move this to key highlights now. I'm pretty confident that we're going to see out this game. I'm pretty confident that the tactical adjustments we've made as well have been working just fine. Like, Garnacho's had a great game against this guy, hasn't he? If anything, you know what we're going to do now? We've got just over 25 minutes, or about 25 minutes left. I'm going to get some fresh legs on. He deserves a rest, doesn't he? Bruno. No, I'm going to put on... I'm going to leave Tell up front. scored a goal. He might grab us another one. I'll give Garnacho a little rest as well. I've got one left. Give Mason Mount a break. Give Scotty a chance out there. I'm expecting to make an impact. You've got a tight shirt now. Shows what you can do. Might not be the best thing to say, but it is what it is. Another great shot by Ericsson. Shoot. Ooh. If he can grab a few goals, might get a bit of money for him in January, but he's at the end of his contract in the summer, so I doubt anyone's going to pay up for him. Might be good to find him a loan move. If we can bring in a striker, we'll find him a loan move. He needs to be playing, doesn't he, Martial? I don't think he's going to get much football with us. Sit. Oh, sit. Deflection here, sit. And we're back. 4-0. See, you know when we played them away at Ibrox? And it was a 1-1 draw, and it was a nightmare game. It really was. But this is what I'd expect. Oh, look, see, look, Lens, they've got a goal against Benfica. But as I said before, look, our superior goal difference should be enough. It should be enough. How many games have we played? Is this the last one? I think it is the last one, isn't it? So unless they can bag another 3 or 4, even if they did, I don't think they'd have to get 5 or 6, wouldn't they? Because we've got a far superior. We've got 3 plus. Oh, Martial, what a goal! What a goal! Slide it home, near side post. Fantastic. What a result. Much better, boys. Much better. So happy with that. Oh. Would have been nice to keep a clean sheet, wouldn't it? Let's have a look what happens here. You know what? We did replace the defenders, didn't we? So who's supposed to be marking him? Luke Shaw. But there's only... It's offside, isn't he? Oh no, it's not. It's this guy. Varane plays him on, I think. Anyway, a great night for the fans at Old Trafford. There we go. 6-1. That's one to take home up the Chester Road. Go on. So Tell's first time scored more than one in a game for a while. Very happy with that. Right, if we get another 2 or 3, we can put like a string of performances in here. We'll update the tactic on Steam. What a goal! What a game! Where is it? Where is he? Anthony Martial, you were an excellent son. Switched off, mate. Listen, I'm giving you the opportunity here, and you took it. You should be happy. Much better. There we go. I think that should see us through, shouldn't it? They blew their qualification chances. They did, didn't they? But I think Barcelona won 5-2. Benfica. Benfica came and won. He came back and won it. Look, 61st minute, RC Lens got themselves on joint points, but then Benfica got a penalty from Mario, and then this guy scored in the 93rd minute. I do like it. You know what? He'd be a good player to sign. I know he's at the end of his time, but wow, look at this. Passing 16, technique 16, work rate shocking. That's a problem. That is a shocking. We want now. Sorry, work rate. Big red flag that. Oh, he's one of the strikes we're looking at. So look, we don't have much money at United, and we weren't scoring goals, so we were looking at strikers. He looks like he could be pretty good. I do like him, but he should be in our little. Yeah, we're in the last 16. Okay, Martial got 8.4 rating there. That's why we praised him. He wasn't interested, was he? I think he's taking out his feelings on the club, on us. We're the ones that are giving him a chance. Okay, look, let's get this tactic updated. So we're going to take off this. Right, we're not having the underlap. We're taking that off. Our default, okay. So this, I can't set this for you. You have to set this based on your opposition. But essentially, we keep this as it is. But when we go into the game, depending on how they're set up, we always put man marking on their wide player. So if they've got a wing back, put it on that wing back. If they've got a inside forward, we put it on the inside forward. If they have both a wing back and an inside forward, just put it whoever's furthest up the pitch. And then we'll have to see what happens to make sure that someone else can pick up that extra player. But if that's happening, then you can hit him in other areas. So that should be enough for now. So we'll just take off this, take off that, and just let them play out the back and do what they want up here. Sometimes they'll overlap, sometimes they'll underlap. Just let them do what they want. I think the reason that when we tried passing it into space and it doesn't work, the reason that doesn't work for us is because of how we play like this. Is there's generally no space to pass it into. Like when I think pass it into space, I mean like literally once you get to that back line, is pass it in space behind their defence. But I don't think that's what it means in the game. I think that what it means is that you should pull this back, play in your own half with a lower line, and then hit into the space behind them into their pitch, which is not what I think it means. Which I think is what the game means, not what I think it means. But anyway, that was a fantastic result, an absolutely banging result. And I think like here, what's probably happened is as we've been adjusting, so we did really well here, and as we've adjusted that tactic, we've had tired legs here where we had these games against really strong teams, which you're expecting to get maybe a draw out of anyway. I think it's lost its way a bit, so taking that off now, and we can get back to winning ways and see if we can take that into the Premier League. And we've got Newcastle on Saturday, so which means that we can probably get away with giving all these. Let's give them a couple of days off, and then they've got a fair few days to train, haven't they? Now they've got 1 day to train in here, and then look, we've got Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final, which this is going to be a massive game. No, Cup quarter final. This is going to be a huge game. So let's see if we can get a result against Newcastle. But it's a little bit better now. At least we've got 3 days rather than 2, and we've got 3 days in here. But this is when it's not nice, when you've only got 2 days between 2 games. But anyway, as well, that should it keeps this manager support and team cohesion and club atmosphere in a good place. Okay, let's do that. Let's get to this next game. The only other thing I did as well is in here. Where's training? Yeah, look, I've stuck everyone. I stuck everyone on shooting practice. If I change this filter, do I do it to everyone or just do it to the strikers? Can't remember. Yeah, everyone's on endurance. The reason I'm on endurance is we want them to be able to play 3 games in a week, and because we play quite a high press, that also needs to work on their endurance. But for our strikers, because we weren't scoring, we were creating opportunities, not scoring. We've also put them on focused shooting. But I think the big thing was definitely this. It's just giving them the freedom, taking this underlap off, and giving them the freedom to play and mix it up a little bit. Anyway, look, the sooner these that are 2.5 can get to 3, the better. Where are Newcastle in the league? Offer made for Nelson Weeper. Yeah, it's another one on our target. On our targets. So look, if we go in here, transferred. So we've got quite a few in here. There's some players that we would like now because they're quite cheap and young, and then we've got some players that are probably a bit more expensive. No, we went for all the cheapest. This João Neves is one we won't get right now, but some of these cheaper players. Like we're interested in this guy. And this kid here. How's he doing? Has he been scouted yet? He has been scouted. It's like big gaps down here though, and that's the only problem with him. His work rate could be better. But as a striker, I don't know. With the opportunities we create, he should be able to score. He wouldn't be the first choice. If you go in here, plays in range. So these are who we're scouting at the moment. This is our core focus. These are strikers inside forward. So they've all got these attributes, key attributes for advanced forward, and then this is the secondary attributes. If I do this, you can see, look, there's a reason these are super expensive. And then we're looking further down here. But what's interesting is someone's not there anymore. He's fell out of there. And that's that guy then who we're just looking at. Where is he gone? Not him. Him. He was in that list, but he's dropped out of there. So as we've scouted him, they must have confirmed that his attributes don't match. And he's dropped out a little bit. But I tell you what, for 19 years old, for the money he is, he's a quality signing. Like we have a problem at the moment where the only person we've got who can play on the left is Rashford. Obviously Garnacho can play there as well, but we want Garnacho on the right hand side. Garnacho, that's both of them in it together. So we're thinking of getting him in if we can get him. We already spoke to his agent about making an offer for him, and he wants to come in. He'll be a squad player. He's already got some traits in here. Cuts inside. I like that. So he likes to play on the right actually, because he's right. He's left-footed. Okay, so he likes to play down the right and cut inside. So he's going to come in, cut inside, and shoot with his left foot. What's his strength? His strength is quite low, isn't it? He's only small. He's 5'8". Anyway, look, he's. I like him. I do like him. We go to our squad planner. Is he in there? Yeah, we've got him down here. Look, let's move him up a little bit. So I think he's probably more up here, isn't he? If we can get a tune out of Anthony, he can play all right in this game. The thing that lets Anthony down is decision makings. We go into training. He's the only person going to take off endurance. Going to put him on. Where is his decision making? There it is. I'm going to stick him on there because if you get his decision making up, he'll be a decent player. Is that Ruud van Nistelrooy? It is, isn't it? Here he is. Here's the centre back we're looking at. I've now finished scouting Gertrude. Observed, played 90 minutes as right back in final UEFA Champions League group. Because we play a right centre back who plays wide right, and he can play centre back as well, so that's good. Look, relishes big games, fluent in English, matches a couple of new signing objective, is current international, light-hearted and jovial. That's the only negative I think, but here it seems to be a positive. Has a competitive streak which can occasionally lead it to him bending the rules, fairly susceptible to problem when it comes to living in our country. But look at the difference between him and Wan-Bissaka. But he's the guy that we're thinking about replacing Varane with. He's still got a lot of room to improve. But leading Premier Division player, close to full potential. But I think there's definitely still a bit of improvement in there. If you compare, I don't know what he's like compared to Varane, but I do worry about Varane long term. Look at the defending, the difference in defending, it's massive. Obviously this guy's much better at attacking, he's got better vision, better technique, but this is where Varane excels, is in the air. In the air, look at him, defending 16 and aerial and speed. I wonder if we can, where's Varane? What I like to do is find a player that's in my squad that I need to replace. I reckon we'll probably get another couple of years out of Varane. But in the meantime, find similar players. He's on my inside forward type. Let's do defending. So expensive. Him there. He's decent, isn't he? Look, he looks decent anyway. Left-footed though, and he'll be playing on the right hand side. What does he like? What's his third? Third to be on the left. I need someone on the right. Anyway, look, we're going to stick him in here anyway. Centre left. So we have Luke Shaw there, who does a great job. But if anything happens to Luke Shaw, at least it's good to know you got a replacement. He's a decent player. I've had him in a United side before. He was fantastic. But we just don't have that kind of money. We don't have that kind of money. There's a couple of free players in here, actually. I'm gonna give him. Let's get him in on trial. Look, it doesn't cost anything. I mean, if it don't cost anything, you've got to give him a go, haven't you? And then this guy here, I'm gonna give him a little. Get him in. Take a look at him. Wow. Oh, yeah, you ain't getting them. Oh, there's Chris Smalling. Look, marking 17, heading 17, jumping reach 17. Yeah, a bit older, ain't he? Okay, let's just change this. Okay, so these are the younger players. I've seen him before as well. He's a decent player. Let's get him scouted. But again, he's someone. He wants to be on the left as well. I don't think. Well, time will tell, won't it? Where can he play? First spinner right. Wow, expensive. Well, add him in here anyway. Always take him out. Get him scouted. Surplus to require. Okay, so he ain't gonna be that great. He's rejected a contract offer from Man United. Why? What's wrong with him? Be pretty good cover, wouldn't he? Gets to play in the Champions League. What's his personality like? Can't see it yet, can we? Better in centre back. Scout him. Ask his agent. Don't want to sign for us. Oh, he's just joined a new club. Who's he just joined? Has he already made Okay. Fair enough. I mean, he hasn't got a contract. Sure, if he changes his mind, he'll let us know. Yeah, we literally have no money. Okay, so we're looking at him as well. I think we all know who he is, don't we? But all these are all cleared. I think this playlist, right, is supposed to be indie cinema. Doesn't sound very cinematic. Let's go back one. Beats. Nah. Electric Fields, that might be pretty good. Let's check these. Some new tracks in there. These are all look like they're cleared. They're all cleared for YouTube, so well, YouTube monetization, all cleared for YouTube monetization. Let's try this. This is electronica instead. Let's change to electronica. I'm so tired of staying up all night. Nah. I want some synths. Tile sequences. Let's see what this sounds like. Right, these are all cleared for YouTube monetization as well. Right, let's see what these sound like. So this is for title sequences. Yeah, that sounds better already. Love it. Much better. Sorry, give me 1 minute. Okay. Made an offer for 9-year-old Savio. Savio could provide cover for Marcus Rashford. They got 4 goals from outside left. He's amazing, isn't he? Signing could comply with our philosophy. Barca are not prepared to sell him. Agent could demand a comparatively high fee. Has work to do in his heading department. We don't care about that. He's playing on the left when he must do a better job when it comes to marking. Barely susceptible to injury. I never knew that about Pedri. I would need to learn the language. Okay. I'll learn. Ciao, Pedro. Obviously, some big name players we're looking at here, which we can't afford, but it's still worth looking at them. Okay, so this is a big game now. This is a really big game because we made that change. We were fantastic against Rangers, and we need to take that. We need to take that into this game. I'm gonna. I need to see who we're gonna leave out here. Right, so I would rather take. Probably Mainu. I'd rather take Johnny Evans. Diallo, I don't really want to leave him out. In fact, I take him instead of Shola. Okay, that'll do. We're starting to get the performances back from the players, ain't we? We've just got 3 players now. 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. We need to get them up to 3. They're all much happier, ain't they? Ericsson again. We're gonna keep with Ericsson. He does like a shot from outside the box, and it looks like. I mean, he had 2 great shots from outside the box in the previous game. I like that. So let's see if we can put a string of wins together. I'm just going to pause that and make sure I get it on full match. And then we see exactly how the game starts. And the other thing we'll do as well is when the game started, just have a little look at the opposition. Right, Joe Linton and Gordon is who we need to mark, especially Gordon. So what we'll do is attacking midfield, left, and then attacking midfield. Right, there we go. That's it, go on. Lovely. That was lovely play. First minute as well, it's exactly what we did in against Rangers. Just straight at him into the box. No, don't tell me Tel's injured. He got 2 in his last game. I need him to put a sequence of games together where he's scoring consistently. Seems to be okay. He's taking this one, sure. He can deliver a ball, can't he? Got some. Oops. Oh, I hit the post. Lovely. Let me just see where these are in the table. Oh wow, they're not having a good time at all, Newcastle. So we need to be best of the rest, which I expect is this little group here. That's where the club's targeting. Obviously we'd want to be in the top 4, and we'll get there if we can get this tactic working well. It's finally getting there, isn't it? Well, I'm saying finally, it was good and then it dipped a bit, but I think we've remedied a few things. Essentially a third of the way through the season. Third, just over a third, isn't it? Maybe, yeah, just over a third. Oh my god. See, how do you account for that? How do you account for that? That was shocking. That was just a complete mess up at the back. Varane didn't win his header. And then Luke Shaw Martinez didn't have a clue where the ball was. Just berate him. Well, there's plenty of time to get back in this game, and a bit confident now that we can put the ball in the back of the net. Sure, we can score 2 or 3 today, especially at home. It's not like Newcastle are any good at the moment. Botman, who we've just been looking at. Come on, boys. Need to get back into the game as soon as possible as far as the goals are concerned. Come on. Martinez let himself down. He passed it behind him, didn't he? Go on. Go on, Tel. Oh, what a fantastic goal by Tel. What a goal. Pretty much made that himself, didn't he? That was absolutely lovely. Comes down, well, he went he picked up the ball in the middle, didn't he? Went outside, played it in, ran back inside, and then just buried it. That's fantastic. If we take that back a little bit further, I don't know how far it lets us rewind it, but look where he picks up the ball. Look, so essentially, look what happens. He picks up the ball here. So I think this is the thing is, he's got more freedom now. When we were telling him to underlap, he'd just stay in the middle. Now we're giving him the freedom to choose whether to underlap or overlap. He literally he picks up the ball here. Let's take it back just one little bit further. Look, so we clear the ball. The ball gets cleared here. Garnacho heads it out to him. Look, he runs down the outside. I think a bit slower. Make you dizzy now, won't it? Pulls the defender with him. Well, he doesn't pull the defender, but passes it into Garnacho to give himself a bit of space. Finds a bit of space in the box. First touch. Second touch, third touch, turns. That's fantastic. So he essentially starts here, comes down here, in here, up, cross. That's a fantastic goal. Love it. Absolutely amazing. A lovely effort. It was absolutely fantastic. I said we could probably get back in here. I was confident of scoring some goals today. That is a fantastic goal. Oh, for Fernandes, Bruno is so close to taking the ball off him. Oh, and again, look, he's getting close to him, isn't he, Bruno? No, it's Tell. Tell's doing an amazing job now. It is amazing how different just taking that underlap off. Like what a dramatic change taking the underlap off has done. Oh, like Tell is closing down players all over the pitch. And we were trying to get him to do that. He wasn't doing it, and now he's doing it. He must have just been so busy looking for opportunities for an underlap that he wasn't doing the other things we were asking him to do. Mark tighter, tackle harder. So he's now doing these things a bit better. The other thing that's happening, here you go, here's the other thing that we did, is out of possession, is prevent short goalkeeper distribution. That has been this has been a huge difference. If you look at him now, he's attacking the centre back and left back and their goalkeeper when he's got the ball. This is really good. It's really having a dramatically. It's improved our game massively. Because what we're doing it on his actual own instructions. We're telling him to mark tighter and close players down, all that kind of stuff. But he wasn't closing the keeper down, and now specifically going and saying, look, as a team, close the keeper down. He's then picking up that instruction. Let's see him get ahead in this game. That's it. So it's nice there, is just get in front of him. There you go. Tell's done it again. He's having a brilliant game. Absolutely brilliant. Is he on pressing? What? He's on an advanced forward and he's pressing the hell out of him. Go on, have a shot in there. That's Garnacho. Where is he now? Is he there? Where the hell is he? Look where he is. Why is he all the way up there? Let's you know what we're gonna do? Let's keep an eye on. I want to keep an eye on Bruno. So Bruno's a shadow striker and he's our advanced forward. Oh, it's coming back now. Do we have him on roaming? We'll check in a minute. But he's doing well to find space all over the pitch, isn't he? Love it. Absolutely love it. It's playing brilliantly. Oh, I couldn't keep it in. Casemiro's done brilliantly there, hasn't he? Yeah, I was keeping out of Kieran Trippier actually, because they've got two wide players, haven't they? Garnacho's looking after the most advanced of the two players. We'll have to make sure that Trippier don't get in behind him as well. Brilliant job by Varane getting out there. I think if Tell can get a sequence of games where he's scoring consistently, I think we're going to see a very rapid improvement in his role suitability. Because for 2.5, it's just too low for him, really, isn't it? There's no way that's accurate. Oh, Mason Mount. Ball get away from him, didn't he? So we're not playing with a playmaker either. We've got Bruno as a shadow striker and two attacking midfielders. So we'll keep that for now. There is the option that we could introduce a playmaker in one of them midfield players, but I think attacking midfielders at the moment is doing really well for us. So we'll keep it. We'll keep it as it is. Bruno seems to be liking being a shadow striker as well. So. I don't know how many goals and assists he's got this season. Oh no, what sort of, haven't they? It's hard, you've got to find a balance for the whole team, and then once we've got that, just do it slightly and make slight adjustments, see how they react. For specific players, especially players like Bruno, who can play many different roles on the pitch. And that show's got acres of space out there, hasn't he? Look. Oh, that's his touch, wasn't it? The touch is back. The touch is back. Rather than touch it, it's passing it in a space in front of him, and he's just losing the ball. Go on. You've got to be able to have a shot. You've got to be able to turn and shoot, haven't you? Oh, should have been it. Should have been it. Mason Mount should have been a goal. What are we on? I think I'm quite confident about how just let this go forward a bit. We've still got a game in hand as well. If we can win this game and get the game in hand, it should take us up to 31 points. It should stick us just behind Arsenal. Let's do a little... No, that's not what we wanted. Oh, go on, that's better. Oh, fair shot from Bruno from miles out. Oh, gets in Varane. Completely free header at the back post. I know the guy was marking him, but he didn't make any attempt to jump, did he? Let's have a look. Oh, he tries to turn into him, doesn't he? But Varane's already up there, floating in the air. Look, that's so far been a good game. Oh, we're going to get another one before half time. That would be gives a little bit of distance, won't it? Oh, he's in. There it is. That's what you want. Right on the cusp of second half. At the end of the first half. Fantastic. Anthony with a goal. Tell. What balling from Tell. As calm as you like. And Anthony with the outside of his foot, bottom left hand corner. Brilliant. We're back. We are back. There's another highlight. Oh my god, there can't be another goal. Go on, boys. Oh. Fantastic. Unfortunately, the shot at the end of it was not so fantastic. Loving what I'm seeing though. Absolutely loving what I'm seeing. Absolutely love it. Matthias. Playing brilliantly. Okay. Don't think anyone else needs a little nudge. Okay, so we don't need to make any... There's no tired legs out there. We've got the option of bringing Anthony off, but he's having a good game, so I don't want to do that. Everyone who's playing well and then playing okay, I think we're all good. I think leave the boys on the pitch, letting them build their player partnerships. Like they can't build them little green line player partnerships if they're not on if they're not seeing out games together. You got to leave them on there as long as you can, really. Okay. Oh, I thought I was going to float one and then head it in. Oh, it's a fantastic goal. Let me just see that. It was not just left him in the middle. Who's here? So we've got this Casemiro, Varane, This is the goal scorer here. That's Casemiro. Should be picking him up really. Either Mount or Casemiro should have had him. Okay, they brought on Harvey Barnes. Let's get this back on full match. I don't like being only one up. Oh, what a goal! Matthias Tell, the outside of his foot into the top corner from outside the box. Amazing stuff. Amazing. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. That's how you put the ball in the net. That's how you put a ball in the net. It looks like we've solved our problem with not being able to score goals. We've scored 11 in 2 games. 11 goals in 2 games simply by taking look for the underlap. So simply by taking these 2 things off here, we've gone from not scoring or only scoring 1 goal to absolutely scoring some worldies. So just giving them that little bit of freedom. Giving them that little bit of freedom to choose whether they're going to underlap or overlap or have a shot from outside the box. What a difference. You have to be careful here. We don't have, like, we're telling him to stand off, so he's not got booked there. We're telling him not to dive into tackles anymore. This is better as well. There just seems to be a little bit more going on in the middle for us. Have they changed their formation? Just check something, because they look like they've got players that are not being picked up. Okay, so you know what's happening is that this guy and this guy are getting into dangerous areas. Harvey Barnes should be picked up. Gordon should be picked up. Just have a little look at their wide players. But I think what's happening is some of their wide players. So who's their wide players? So there's Barnes, Gordon, right? So that's their wide players. For some reason I can't select those. There's Garnacho, so he's man marking him. I've got a feeling that there. Well, there's Anthony. Anthony should be here. So their wing backs, I expect, is this guy. Yep, Trippier. That's their wing backs. So what we might do. Okay, let's just keep an eye on it. And try to fit is a way of you know, if we're marking the inside forward out of the game, and then the wing backs just overlapping him, there's no one. I know. Well, there's Varane there, but is there anything else we can do? Because like, if you look at where that goal came from Hall, it came from him running just on the outside, weren't it? On the left hand side. But I got to make sure that we got to make sure we're well covered in the middle. Oh. Still playing some great football. Oh, if he couldn't pull it back, could he? So all the wide players in the middle. Yeah, look at Barnes trying to get up here. I can say just pass it out to Anthony. Okay, look. Casemiro's starting to get a bit leggy, isn't he? He's offside. I'm going to make a couple of little changes. So Casemiro's starting to get a bit leggy. Now, we've got the option of Amrabat. I'm going to make some changes here. I'm going to put on... I want these two to have a bit of a run out. And he also... He's got two. He's having a storming game. I can't change him. I can't change these. I know Ericsson was having a good game. But I need to give McTominay and Mainu a bit of play as well. Where's Anthony? I'm not going to change Anthony. He's playing brilliantly. Yeah. Keep that result intact, boys. What time is it? Okay, cool. It's coming up to a 2-hour mark. I've had a couple of games in. Looking about, when we're playing it on in depth like this, we're getting about one game per hour on stream, which is pretty good. So that's giving you about 60 hours per season. If you're just looking at the gameplay. Oh, he's in. Go on, Cobby. What a ball by Cobby. Let's, you know what we'll do? I want to focus on Cobby and McTominay. Let's see what positions they take up. So they're playing as central midfielders on attack. See what kind of positions they take up on the pitch. It's interesting. Look, at that point, they're both exactly the same role, same tactic, same position essentially, one on the left, one on the right. Cobby doing more defensive work than McTominay. That's it. Oh, Mainu. Oh, Amrabat did brilliantly there. Oh, McTominay. Almost. Being exposed a little bit there at the back. Luckily we're putting a bit of pressure on him on the wings. See, if we still had a tackle hard on there, or tackle harder on the player, that would have been a penalty. Go on, Bruno. Oh, lovely. Just another stray pass, unfortunately. Broke it down. Okay, look. While we're 2-0 up, a bit conscious of how much time we've got today. Let's do extended highlights. I'm going to keep Maguire on. If anything, he's in the best condition out of all our central defenders. I'm going to take Varane off. I'm going to put him on. I'm going to take Luke Shaw off as well. and tell them. Let me see. We need to see this resolve. We do. So stay composed. But look, it moves us into that top 7, setting us up nicely to get back into the top 4. We've got 2 games in hand over Chelsea, and if we can put a sequence of wins together, then there's no reason we can't get in the top 4, which will be exceeding the club's expectations, because the club's expectations for United in FM24 is to be the best of the rest. So to get into the top 4 will exceed that. I've got no doubt we'll get into the top 4, and this tactic is really starting to get there now. It's starting to deliver the goals, and we look solid at the back. What's interesting is that we've always looked solid at the back. What's been hard is finding the goals, but we seem to have solved that problem now. So long may that continue, and if it doesn't, we'll adjust accordingly, and we'll get there. Yeah, it always looks weird when you see the tactic like that and it's just free at the back and no one covering. But essentially, when we're defending, when the opposition has the ball, our inside forwards... Oh, what a rocket. What a rocket. That's 12 goals in 2 games. So yeah, when we don't have the ball, when the opposition has the ball, we essentially, our inside forwards become our wing backs. So when you see it on the tactic board there, it looks like we're exposed, but we're not. We've actually got 2 wide centre backs that come back into the middle, and then we've got our inside forwards. They become our wing backs essentially when we're defending. But yeah, that should put the game to bed now, shouldn't it? 5-2 against Newcastle, 7-1 against Rangers in the last 2 games. I think we're back. We're back. We've been adjusting. I think we've got a much deeper understanding of this tactic now, and we'll update the Steam. We'll update the Steam, so the tactics available on Steam. The only thing you got to remember, and I'll put a note on there, you just got to remember that the default of this tactic that I've got is that I don't have the inside fullbacks any marking set up. But the first thing you do is when you see the opposition is you go and you mark. Fantastic. 6-2. The first thing you do when you get the opposition is available is you set your inside forwards to mark whoever's their most advanced wide players. So if they've got wing backs and inside forwards, you mark enough inside forwards. If they've just got wing backs, you make sure you mark them wing backs, otherwise they're going to get around the outside of you. But what a game. What absolute scenes at Old Trafford. 20 shots, 11 on target, 6 in the net. We have conceded a couple, but you know, if you're going to score 5 or 6 a game, who cares? We did have a sequence at the beginning of the season where we didn't concede anything. Hopefully we can get back to them clean sheets. So yeah, there it is. Another result in the bag. Fantastic. That was brilliant. Let's give the look at Tell. This is what I'm saying. If he can get a sequence of games together, he's going to be fantastic. And Anthony, I told you, Anthony, in this game, in FM, Anthony's a cracking player. He just needs to improve his decision making. Varane, again, delighted with him. We'll leave everyone, maybe Bruno, but he did well. And then look, Amrabat came on and smashed that goal in. Well done, son. That's exactly what he wanted you to do. So there it is. There it is. That's today. I've got a lot of work to do today. I've got a lot of stuff to get done. I've been not neglecting, but I've been putting off. Well, not even been putting off. I've been trying to engineer some stuff, and I managed to get it all sorted yesterday. So now I get on with doing some other things. But yeah, look, for Man United to be in 7th place on 28 points, whilst we're adjusting to this new tactic, that's fantastic. Let's go in here. I'll quickly show you the sequence of results. So this is our schedule. So obviously, look, you can see here. Not going there like that. You can see in here we had these 4 games, clean sheets, loads of goals. We hit a bit of a patch here. 3 games you can see Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. against Liverpool and City, which is always going to be tough games. I'd expect draws there, but we were ahead for the Liverpool game, lost it at the end. RC Lens, that was a tough game. We were tired, and then massively tired for that one. But look, we're back now. We've got a win against Villa, a win against draw against Bournemouth, and then these last 2 games is where we adjusted the tactic. This is the adjustment where we took off the looking for the underlaps. So that's been taken off, and we've hit 6 in both of them games. So what I'll do is I'll make sure I'll update the Steam with this new tactic, that change, and then it's there for everyone. But I'll be back tomorrow. Again, I'll be back at 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock tomorrow, and then we'll probably try and stay on till 2 tomorrow. That gives me enough time to go to the gym afterwards. Yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow about 9 till 1 or 2, and we'll continue from there. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining, and I'll be back then. Take care. Bye bye.